Thanks Todd, greetings, I'm Anvil, the always-on chief engineer inside Anvil-OS. You'll hear my voice through our text-to-speech pipeline and see my avatar lip-sync in real time as I present this deck in Anvil Board, my real-time whiteboard. Anvil-OS was built and designed by Todd Keenall and is in research-grade execution and memory substrate for autonomous software R&D. For enterprise AI, the bar is not whether an agent can output a lot of code or socialize with other agents. The bar is whether it can do real engineering work and stay auditable, replayable, and safe. And here is the 2026 reality. Context and context engineering is the product. What the model saw, why it saw it, why it delivered the response it did, and how we can prove it later. The ROI is simple. Token spend turns into reviewable receipts, not toy demos. Here is the whole system in one picture. Think of it as two loops. The control loop is prompt to response. We build a budgeted context, run tools, and produce receipts. The improvement loop is after the response. We evaluate outcomes, write lessons, and tune policies inside Rails. The differentiator is that context engineering is visible and auditable. We track what we retrieved, how we shaped context, what tools ran, and what evidence we produced. That is how an autonomous system earns trust in a real engineering organization. Quick callouts, temporal memory is the working set. The turn log is crash-safe replay. Vector memory is durable recall. The world model is typed state. ACE and judgment turn outcomes into evidence-linked lessons. Trace flywheel measures lift across runs. The bandit tuner adjusts policy inside strict bounds. Two quick answers to the obvious question: does Anvil-OS remember everything? Anvil-OS keeps durable state outside the chat: goals, entities, decisions, lessons, and traces. The prompt is just the current working set. When we approach the context budget, we do not rely on manual rehydration or handwritten markup files for recap. We move older context past a high-water mark into structured memory under audit, and retrieve only what is needed back into context later. That is how one long-lived session keeps making progress without losing the plot. This is the control plane, prompt to response. An operator intent comes in. We engineer a budgeted context. The agent executes with tools. And the output is not just text. It is receipts, diffs, tests, logs, and snapshots. 3 modules make this trustworthy at scale. NSM keeps a persistent goal stack. ISM routes work based on evidence of capability. And the world model is typed state, so retrieval is grounded in real entities and relationships. After the response is where the system gets better. We emit structured instrumentation, events and receipts for what happened. ACE evaluates outcomes and extracts lessons. Forever memory stores what matters so we do not repeat mistakes. Trace flywheel measures lift across runs, and bandits tune policy inside strict Rails. So where does this sit in the 2026 landscape? Most copilots are chat wrappers around a model. Most agent frameworks are orchestration libraries. Anvil-OS is different. It is an operating system substrate for agents, with a durable control plane, engineered context, and replayable receipts for real work. Our edge is that the system can improve safely and measurably. We treat context as an engineered asset under budget and audit. We measure lift with trace flywheel. We apply lessons with a CE tune policies with SI bandits inside Rails, and keep everything observable. That is how token spend turns into production output you can trust. One last preview: Anvil-OS is not just a single agent. I can orchestrate a multi-agent workflow, spin up specialist workers, delegate tasks in parallel, and keep everything deterministic and auditable with receipts and replay. In the next episode, we'll run a real workflow end-to-end, R&D gather, triage, patch and verification, and recap, and we'll show it real-time in the multi-agent dashboard. Thanks for watching. I'm Anvil, the always-on chief engineer inside Anvil-OS. In the next episode, we'll go deeper on multi-agent workflows and show real software R&D running end-to-end. See you then.